So today we are going to try, and I say try, to show you the best 3 things to do in Milford Sound.
This morning we wake up and surprise, surprise, it's raining in Fiordland once again.
There is a saying in New Zealand saying that New Zealand has 4 seasons in one day, and this is exactly why. Within a matter of minutes, the sky clears out and the sun is out. It's amazing how the weather has changed so dramatically so quickly. So we hit the road and we are heading to the Milford Lookout, which starts obviously with a grave. This is the grave of Donald and Elizabeth Sutherland, which were 2 English settlers and were the first one to permanently settle in Milford Sound, despite how remote the sound can be.
What are these strange leaves?
I think you can eat them.
You're not a guide, Robin.
So close. So close.
The Milford Sound Lookout is an easy 20-minute return track located just behind the cafe here at Milford Sound, and it's just an uphill climb up some steps towards a magnificent lookout, looking out to Milford Sound and its famous peaks. From up here we can see the famous sights of Mitre Peak, which is the highest mountain here in Milford Sound. We can also see Sinbad Gully, Rock, Stirling Falls, all really epic features of Milford Sound that we actually saw on the cruise the other day, but in completely different conditions. As you saw the other day, we were under the rain in Milford Sound, which made it look completely different with all these amazing waterfalls. I really can't tell which weather I prefer though. But anyway, we are now moving on to our second free walk of the day here in Milford Sound, which is the Milford Foreshore Walk. Because someone told us that the view from there is even better.
We are trying to find our way over the best view of the sound from the land. So we decided to take the Foreshore Walk, which is about a 20-minute loop. It's an easy one.
The Milford Foreshore Walk literally starts from the car park at the Milford Marina, and it takes us through native beech forest and then into more wetland vegetation like flax.
It's another one of those short walks around Milford Sound that has heaps to offer. It's incredible the amount of stuff that you can see in such a short 20-minute walk. There is stunning forest and absolutely gorgeous views. As soon as we arrive in front of Milford Sound, we are struck by the stunning Bowen Falls. It is gushing right now because it has been raining so much in the last few days. And Bowen Falls is very interesting. It's actually the sole source of power for the entire Milford Sound settlement, and it's also the sole source of water for the whole settlement. The Milford Sound Foreshore is a photographer's dream. It is absolutely stunning. There is uninterrupted views of the entire shore and every single one of its peak coming out from the water. There is wildlife and there is low-hanging waters and vegetation. It makes for absolutely perfect pictures. And this is why we see heaps of people coming to take pictures. It's literally one photographer after the other coming to take the one and only Milford Sound shot.
The Foreshore Walk also has a lot of information signs along the way, and we actually learned that Milford Sound isn't actually a sound. A sound is caused by seas flooding river valleys, and in Milford Sound this is actually a fjord formed by glaciers, but the English settlers that came here didn't really understand that. The walk then loops back a different way on its way back to the Marina car park, making its way through beautiful beech forest once again, and then walking more into flax vegetation. And flax is that thick, green, leafy plant which actually the Maori used to use to make baskets and clothing back in the day. It's been really awesome to find some more free things to do in Milford Sound and more awesome short walks. And now we're going to be heading back on the road, just a short drive back to the Milford Sound Lodge.
This was our last day in Milford Sound, and we hope that we showed you a lot of stuff to do in Milford Sound. It's definitely worth more than just one day. But we're heading back to the Milford Sound Lodge, where we're going to be having dinner, playing some games, and being disturbed by the cheeky Kia bird, this alpine parrot, which is so inquisitive. We're going to be going to bed really early today because we are leaving very early morning tomorrow. We have a very long day where we're going to be starting exploring Southland.
On this trip so far, we have not had the chance to see Milford Sound like this, in the sunlight with such contrasting views of the mountains with the blue sky.
Yeah, Laura is about to have a heart attack right here. She's getting a bit excited. Oh my god!
Yeah.